Juice. That's a lot of water.
That's too much. Oh god, they're falling over. Shit. Oh,
my god, the birds are dying!
Oh god,
What a wonderful
Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of Thebait.
Yep.
Today we are going to talk about a teaser trailer for a film called Geostorm.
Apparently the world ends again for the 20th time, I guess.
Yeah, maybe 7.
We've seen many movies like this. The day after tomorrow, the day after the day after tomorrow, the next day after the day after tomorrow.
And then, of course, after however many years. Independence Day 2, Godzilla. These are all Roland Emmerich films we're discussing, by the way, except for... No, Roland Emmerich did direct...
Day after tomorrow, yeah.
Holy crap, you're right. I don't know if Roland Emmerich directed this film, but it says the producers of Independence Day, so he might have his hand in the basket still. As soon as you say from the producers of Independence Day, I mean, there's really nothing else you need to say.
No shit.
I'm very terrified because if any of you guys were brave enough to watch Independence Day 2 Resurgence, which you and I watched together, do you remember that?
Exactly, or if you were smart as the two of us that actually paid to do that.
That's just dumb.
Why you just don't do something new? Let's bring rings, Transformers, Fast and more Furious. I am gonna, hand it to whoever is behind this movie. With the actual concept behind it, it seems interesting.
It does.
Okay?
It does.
So
I'll give it that.
The movie starts saying in a time where where you control the technology to control the weather, and then it felt to me, if you control the weather through what it seems to play on the teaser, is you have much bigger power than literally just controlling the weather itself. Economically speaking, you can control your power to produce like agriculture and stuff. If they go with that idea, I actually think that the idea behind the movie is interesting, but nothing really in the trailer got me interested.
You know why? Because all they need to see is like, look at all the chaos. We want more carnage. We want more blah 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 blah. explosion, dead birds falling, explosion, dead bird. Here's some famous actors. There seems to be quite a bit in there.
Yes.
A lot of familiar faces. Gerard Butler, Ed Harris, and there are a couple other people. I still think Meryl Streep cameos in it. If you guys go back, I don't know the exact duration.
I think it's second 54. Look at second 54.
If you guys go back in slow motion and look at that, that's Meryl Streep. Why not cameo in a blockbuster?
Right? Why not have her at the end of the world?
Nothing wrong with
Right
that.
there.
But I would agree with you. I think that the concept is interesting. It's different. The twist could be that it is some sort of somebody is kind of using it for their own personal gain.
I got that too.
I don't know if this is a spoiler in the trailer or not. But if that thing that controls the weather explodes in this teaser, is that the inciting incident, or is that something that happens in the third act? And we're like, well, we're all.
That could be something like Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs. Like somebody just pushed the button too many times. It's like, oh, I broke it.
It's a live action Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's a good way to put it.
Minus the food.
And
just death.
This is a good example to see that not necessarily using good techniques for trailers and teasers works all the time. They did use a technique that we are all really fans of, which is getting a nice song that doesn't necessarily have much to do with the style of the movie, and it creates like a stylish tone to the visuals.
Yeah.
There's no dialogue. There's just that.
I don't think that they're attracting you with necessarily story. I think they're attracting you with big flashy stuff and actors. It was kind of just people reacting to stuff, and then Ed Harris. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Tell me if this has happened to you. You're watching a trailer, and you're sitting there, you're shaking your head, and you're going, oh my God. And then you've got these people either sitting behind you or in front of you saying, oh, Ed Harris, I like him. That looks really good. I'm gonna see that. You're always gonna have those people. I'm kind of making fun of them. But There are those kinds of people out there, and so that's what these kinds of films are for.
They chose, unfortunately, to show images and visuals of things that we've seen a million times over and over again. Let's put it like this. Let's just create sort of like our own version of this teaser.
Sure.
If they put the same song, but they see the guy by himself inside of the control room of whatever that mechanism is, you know, and he realizes that stuff is failing by reading all the controls. Again, the song is going over. We don't hear anything but the music, and he realizes that's coming on. The last thing we see is the big wave forming. Boom, title of the movie. There you go.
That guy's in a lot of trouble.
Even if we don't know what the movie is about, you got more there to attract our attention than necessarily just showing me over and over again things that we've seen. Sure, I love Ed Harris, I love Jared Butler. I mean, the effects are not really that, you know, inspiring per se.
It's just nothing new, that's all. Geostorm having it be that we control the weather and so there's a malfunction, that's really the only thing that sets it apart from the rest. But it's still an apocalypse movie. It's the end, it's an end of the world movie.
Exactly.
But now they're just recycling the apocalypse at this point.
That is the point that got us more upset about this whole thing. It's not necessarily the concept about it, it's the way that they presented it to really seem like that they are recycling stuff that was done in the past. Let's just do it again because it's due time, and then we can make a little bit more bucks with this. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to this movie. If we are wrong and what they're gonna do about it is they're gonna explore that aspect that we talked about of what it means to actually control the weather.
That'd be cool.
You know, exactly, that would be cool. We're not necessarily, again, it's not about the movie, it's about the trailer itself. They didn't even care about changing a little bit. Let's try to do something different. We literally just had an episode talking about how creative the teasers have been lately. How creative people have been getting about showing something different, even if it challenges the normal and usual structure. And here we are again with something that it's like,
It's a movie that I think limits itself and how creative it can be.
Exactly. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button right there. It is very important that you watch and you click that for us. Don't forget to hit that little bell right there because every time we post new videos, you're gonna get notifications on your phone or your email. If you disagree completely with anything we said here, don't forget to leave your comments down below. We wanna hear what you guys have to say as well.
And if you guys have any trailers you want us to talk about, again, we're always happy to talk about it. It's an open conversation, so please leave your comments below. Make sure to share, and we'll see you next time.
Do you want to? You know,
have you ever been in a movie theater and you're sitting there and you're going?
If I ever been, what is that again?
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. And I said that again. Don't forget to share.